Hi, my name's Damien Fryer and today I'm going to show you how you can rig a soft plastic lure weedless. Take your lure, this is a ZMan Diesel Minnow Z, and I love these lures for a couple of reasons. One is you've got the split dorsal fin, like so there, and you've also got a split belly in these lures as well. And I'll touch on this a little bit later on as we go through the step-by-step guide of rigging these up. So you get yourself your hook. This is a 4-0 worm hook. And the important thing is when you do rig a lure weedless, it's the gape. For those who don't know, the gape is from the point to the shank of your hook. That's the gape, and that's critical. And again, there's something I'll show you a bit later on why it's so important. So you get your lure and pop the hook into the front of the lure, just sort of up to the bend, like so, and then come out to the bottom of the lure, which is important. You've got to come out the bottom, and you end up something like that. And then you thread the hook all the way through. As you can see there, you've got that sort of shape on the end of the hook. So you go past that bend there, just up to that second bend. So you go around the first bend, just up to the second there, like so. So it ends up somewhere like that, in that position. And then once you're there, you turn the hook point round and lay the hook against the side of the lure, like so. Now, some people get a pen and mark on the lure where the hook's got to come out. I don't bother. I put my thumb and finger against the point of the hook, like so. So I know now I've got to come in right by my thumb and come out by my finger. So just pop the hook through there, just touching your thumb, and just come out next to your finger. Be careful you don't stab yourself. And pull the hook point out of the lure. Just pull that lure forward over the eye, like so. And then you end up with something like that. And then all you simply do is pull the lure up like so, like that, and the hook point then will sit into that split fin there, and then you're fishing it weedless. A lot of the lures haven't got these split fins. You have to what they call nick the lure, where you just sort of put the hook point into the lure. But again, that's the beauty with the Z-Man. They've come up with a split fin, and it's it's a fantastic idea really. You haven't got to skin the lure, and it's weedless as well. And again, the benefit of the split belly is that when the fish hits the lure, it sort of hook pushes through the top a little bit more with you having a split belly. Earlier on I mentioned about the gape of the hook being so important. As you can see from the bottom of the lure to the hook, you've got quite a considerable amount there. I'd say probably at least 10mm, maybe even 12. You can get your finger in there. And that's so important because once the fish hits the lure and he bites down on the lure, you need that hook to pop up like so. I mean, there's an awful lot of hook there exposed now to hook into the fish's mouth. Now if your hook's too small, I've got one here, I'll just show you on this one. This is a little 2-0, which is probably a little bit too small for this lure, because once the fish bites down on this, like so, I mean there's hardly any hook exposed there really. I mean there's a couple of mil, whereas on the 4-0, I'll show you side by side so you can see. You can see the difference there of the hooks. Obviously the 4-0, you've got a lot more clearance there to hook your fish up. You can attach your hook to your line. You can tie it. You can use a snap-link swivel or a little lure clip. And another tip is I always rig up 3 or 4 at home, different lures, different colours. So when I'm on the bank, if I want to change lures, I'm not unhooking it and hooking a new lure on. It's literally unclip it and clip a new one on. So there you have it. That's weedless. You can fish that through pretty much any terrain. You can bring it through bits of weed in between rocks, and chances are it won't snag up at all. So there you go. Have a few practices at home, and you'll master it, and it'll change your fishing. Okay, until next time. Thanks.